All right, do we have a treat today? I think so. So, Kershaw, then and now. What I've got today is the Tilt 50th Anniversary Edition and the original Tilt from back in the day. So, this belongs to Alex over at the Watch and Cut channel. This is the new 50th Anniversary Tilt. And this belongs to my friend Rob over in Utah. And this is not the original scales, but we'll talk about that. And he lent this in. These are cool knives. Not really my style, but that's okay. I love doing videos on knives that are not necessarily my style because it kind of forces me to be a little more objective maybe and to really look at the knives. It's really easy for me to do a video on something I love, like this custom Hellraiser. Like, I love it. I could talk about how great it is all the time. And I could kind of go on and on and on. Where a knife that I don't necessarily love the look of, it's a little different for me. Sometimes I get knives in and it takes me a while to film them because I don't love it. Doesn't really do anything for me. And so I have to kind of build up to it. But anyway, I'm getting off track here. So they're both the same size and specs for the most part. So I'm going to give you some of the highlight specs, but they're basically the same. Just one was made a long time ago and one was made just now. Funny thing is, well, this is $500 new when you could get it. They were discontinued in, I don't know, weeks, a month, something like that. These came out just in 2024, and literally they sold out within maybe a day or two. They sold out quickly. The action on it is super great. Got titanium frame with a carbon fiber inlays and a titanium sub frame lock. Okay, super cool, and runs on KVT bearings. This guy, they had a thumb stud and a flipper tab. The original scale was also carbon fiber. This aftermarket scale, though, really gives off one of the hidden secrets here. And I'm going to turn the light off and see if I can show this here. There is some milling inside of the scale where the word tilt is milled into the scale. T-I-L-T right there. Now, with the original scale, you could not see that. It also has heavy milling over here for weight savings. And this aftermarket scale that Rob found a few years back really shows that. Now, you can see the milling and stuff on the inside from here a little bit, but with that new scale, it just shows through and gives it that little extra pop. And one of the things that Rob said, he goes, does Alex's new tilt do that? And I'm like, yeah, nope, it does not. The fact that Alex got the new tilt was why Rob sent me the old tilt, because he wanted to see a side-by-side. You've probably seen some videos on this new one already, and there's probably been videos on the old one. I don't know. I didn't look. I don't really care if I'm the only person that's had them both together or not. But to me, it is kind of fun to have both the old and the new. So Peter Kershaw was the original founder of Kershaw Knives back in 1974 in Lake Oswego, Oregon. And then he worked with a Japanese company at the time, Kai, to help manufacture and do some of that. And when Peter Kershaw retired, Kai USA was born, and now Kai USA runs Kershaw here in the United States. And Kershaw also owns ZT, Zero Tolerance. Happen to have one here on the desk. This is the 0454. Very cool, lightweight, small knife that I used when I was jogging or out on my bike because, you always got to have a knife, right? So some of the specs on these things: 5 3/4 closed, 9 3/8 overall. 3.78 inch blade, 3.5 inch cutting edge. The blade thickness is 0.150 and behind the edge is 0.020. Now, what's cool about these is they have two blade steels. So this older one is 14C28N up here on the spine and Vanex 75 down here on the cutting edge. They carried over that same dual steel on the new one, and they used crew wear down here on the cutting edge and 420 up here on the spine. Can't really see where it's matched. I'm guessing it's in this black line. Here it's welded together, or however the process is, right there along that seam that you can see, which is super cool. These feel good in the hand. It's a Wharncliffe blade. It could be used for really anything. These could be user knives. I don't know that Alex is going to be a user for this one. I saw one on Arizona Custom Knives today as I was prepping to film this video. One of these was on Arizona Custom Knives for $2,500. You can ask any price you want for any item out there. If I really wanted to, I could tell you this is $500 if you want it. And depending on how bad you want a Sharpie, will determine if you'll give me $500 or not for it. I'm not sure that these are going to be trading at $2,500. They are cool. There was a limited number made. They did not say how many that they made of either of these. These are both limited editions from what I understand. But they never said, or I don't know, never saw anything of the numbers made, quantities made. I think they're cool. I think it's a historical piece. And anybody that had the old one would probably have wanted to buy the new one that started out $500. I don't know what these cost when they came out. It sort of looks like an integral, but it is not. There's a backspacer and two sides. Titanium pocket clips, all of the good stuff. They work well in the pocket, both of them. This pocket clip is a little bit different there with the hole in it and, pretty good spring, but they still work very well in the pocket. I don't necessarily love the branding on the pocket clip, but that's a Dirk thing that you guys may love it. I don't necessarily need the serial numbers and all the stuff on the blades either, but that's, again, just me. Let me give you a close-up of these individually here. And I just did one video because it's the same knife. And I had them both at the same time. I didn't want to do one today and one tomorrow. I like to be considerate of your time, so to speak. Yes, I'm going to do a video every day, but I don't want to just do a video to do a video. Do I repeat knives over time? Yeah. I may do a different, tilt at some point if it was in different materials, right? This is not a good example of doing that, but like the Hellraisers, I've done multiple videos on Hellraisers because there's multiple different ones, multiple different steels, multiple different configurations, different carbon fiber versus titanium versus zirconium, you name it. So I do those videos because they're unique. These I just wanted to do all together because I think they really show better together. Part numbers there if you are so inclined. Yeah, I think they're cool for the history of them. Not something I would buy and carry. I also think that the Tesla Cybertruck is ugly. And this is the Tesla Cybertruck of knives. You'll never be able to unsee that now. You're welcome. It's what I'm here for. I'll be here all week. Ba-dum-bum. So I think they're cool. I'll give you a quick size comparison here with the Sharpie and the Spyderco Delica. They're full-size knives. But again, I don't know that these are going to be, I don't think you're going to see people carrying around these tilts, especially the newer ones, that are more collector, more limited editions, things like that. Not to say that you won't find somebody carrying them. I mean, I carry a Hellraiser quite a bit, and this is a one-off custom, and I carry them. I don't care. So if I were into the tilts, yeah, I'd carry it. What do I care? Let me know your thoughts. I have a Kershaw playlist I think I'll put up in the corner. I probably won't combine my Kershaw playlist and my ZT playlist. I keep them separate because they are separate companies, even though they're owned by the same. You know what I mean? But it did come with nice packaging. And then even inside, there is the certificate of authenticity and kind of a nice package. The knife drops down inside and things like that. So I do like that. Other than the cover is really hard to get off. So I wish they would have put, a cutout for your finger or something, because once this is closed, yeah, good luck. Even with the knife in it, your shimmy is shaking and it's a pain in the butt. If you saw my unboxing, you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Are you into this style? Do you have multiple knives of the same but different years? How do you collect? Love to hear.